made your coffee just the way you like it strong, then stood there in the kitchen where you used to belong. Your mug is on the counter like you might walk back through, but the only thing that's coming back is every thought of you. I washed your pillow, but I kept the scent inside my mind. Some days I forget, and some days I just rewind. The playlist that we made still plays at 3 a.m. and every single song just breaks me open once again. I keep replaying every night, searching for the moment things weren't right. When you left without a word, the silence broke me more than any fight. When you left without a word, I lost you twice, the leaving and the night. No goodbye, no reason, nothing left to understand. When you left without a word, you took me with your hand. Maybe you had reasons, maybe you were scared, maybe love ran out before I even knew you'd care. But leaving without a single word is the cruelest thing to do, because I'm left with all the questions and a broken heart for two. When you left without a word, the silence broke me more than any fight. When you left without a word, I lost you twice to understand. When you left without a word, without a word, without a word, still waiting by the door. You held my heart so carefully at first, like you knew exactly how it could be hurt. I gave you every fragile, broken piece and trusted you to keep them safe, at least. But something changed in April, something shifted in your eyes, and I watched you slowly learning how to say your last goodbyes. The way you said my name became a warning sign. The way you kissed me less became the finish line. But the cracks were steady, but the cracks were spreading wide, and you chose to let me break rather than stay inside. I've got a glass heart, and you knew it from the start. Still you let it fall, watched it shatter on the floor. I've got a glass heart, couldn't keep the pieces apart. Now I'm sweeping up the shards of what we were before. Don't apologize for breaking what was already thin. I handed you my weakness, let you come right in. Glass hearts aren't for everyone, I understand now, I just wish you'd warned me, told me when and how. I've got a glass heart, and you still yours. We drove nowhere in particular that day. The windows down, your hair wild in the way. The radio played something we both knew, and neither one of us knew it was the last Sunday with you. We stopped for gas and you bought gummy bears. You put them in my hand without a care. Such a small and ordinary thing to do. Now I can't buy gummies without thinking of you. Every detail burned into my chest. A day I didn't know would be my last and best. The last Sunday, we were golden in the light. The last Sunday, everything still felt right. I didn't know to hold it close or hold it tight. The last Sunday, before you said goodbye. If I had known it was the last, I would have driven slower. Taking every back road, made the afternoon roll over. Watched the sun go down instead of rushing home to nothing. Stayed a little longer in the last Sunday of something. The last Sunday, we were golden in the light. Oh no. The last Sunday, everything still felt right. I didn't know to hold it close or hold it tight. The last Sunday, before you said goodbye. Last Sunday, golden light. Last Sunday, still so right. I called you at 2 a.m. just to hear your voice, not expecting you to answer. Didn't have a choice. Your voicemail picked up and I stayed on the line, listening to your greeting like the last words were mine. I know you've probably moved on, got a new routine, while I'm here calling numbers like a lovesick teen. But something about your voice just cuts right to the bone. It's the only proof I have I didn't love alone. 14 seconds of your voice, the only thing I have left now by choice. I'm calling just to hear your voicemail say your name. Pathetic, yeah, I know, but nothing's been the same. I'm calling in the dark when all my seconds, your voice, all I have, all I have. There are 2 chairs at my table, only one gets used. 2 cups in the cabinet, only one gets bruised. I set the table for 2 again by accident today, then sat there staring at the empty chair where you used to stay. I tried to move the other chair into the other room, but somehow that felt worse, like sealing up a tomb. So there it sits across from me at breakfast, lunch, and dinner, a reminder every meal that you were once a winner. I can't remove the chair, I can't explain the why. Some things stay exactly where they are when love says it's goodbye. Some things stay exactly where they are when love says it's goodbye. 2 chairs, 2 cups, 2 sides of the bed, 2 pillows, 2 towels, 2 lives we led. Now every's too toweled, but it's never filled. Now everything is double, but it's never filled. 2 chairs at the table, and the other one is still. Maybe one day someone new will fill that empty side. Maybe I'll stop setting 2 and let the habit die. But for now I keep the 2 chairs out for reasons I can't name, holding space for something gone but somehow still the same. 2 chairs, one empty, still set for you. I found a note you wrote me, tucked inside a book. 3 lines about the groceries, a mundane little look. But your handwriting, God, your handwriting on the page undid everything I'd built through every healing stage. I've kept it in the book now, I can't throw it away. It's the most alive I've felt since you decided not to stay. 3 lines about the groceries, milk and bread and wine. 3 lines that prove you existed, that you once were mine. They don't tell you about the small things when grief arrives, the handwriting, the coffee cups, the smallest proof of lives. Your handwriting on paper, loops and lines gestures that undo you in the end. It's the tiny, ordinary pieces from someone who was your best friend. 3 lines about the groceries, still sitting in a book. The last time your hand touched paper, the last time I look. Loops and lines, your hand. Groceries and goodbyes. It's the 14th again, and my body always knows. Before my mind catches up, the sadness starts and grows. A year ago today, we were somewhere completely different. Now I'm marking time by absence, by what's missing. I wonder if you thought of it, the date, the year, this moment, or if I'm the only one still carrying this component. The world expects you're over it after seasons come and go, but emissaries don't care what the calendar says, you know. No flowers on the table, no card inside the mail, just the weight of a date that love forgot to sail. Anniversary of nothing, circled on no calendar, but my heart keeps celebrating something that no longer stands. Anniversary of nothing, the day you stop being mine. I raise a glass to emptiness and let it happen one more time. Next year maybe it'll pass like any other Tuesday. Next year maybe the 14th won't feel like such a blue day. But for now I'll sit with it, this anniversary of loss, and honor what we had before we burned it to the cross. Anniversary of nothing, circled on no calendar, but my heart keeps celebrating something that no longer stands. Anniversary of nothing, the day you stop being this and let it happen one more time. The 14th every year, anniversary of nothing. There are days I hate you and days I miss you in the same breath. Days I'm grateful and days I'm circling something close to death. Not literally, just emotionally unmoored and strange. How the same person lives in love and grief at this short range. Monday I deleted every photo, felt so free and clean. Tuesday I went looking for the ones saved in between. Just navigating all the rooms that heartbreak builds in a soul. Nobody told me that the feelings contradict, that love and tells you grief and love aren't opposites at all. You can love someone completely and still watch the whole thing fall. The overlap is where I live right now, in all this contradiction. Loving you and leaving you, the sweetest kind of fiction. The overlap, both things true. The overlap is me and you. I drove past the old apartment just to see if it had changed. Same curtains in the window, same fire escape, same stain. I counted up to 7 floors, the way I wondered who was living in the life we built and hid. A light was on up there, someone else is eating in someone else's beginning. I hope the walls hold them, I hope they never leave it broken the way we condemned. Standing on the sidewalk, looking up at what we were, a stranger in the story of a life that used to stir. Old apartment, old address, old version of our life. Old kitchen, where we argued. Old bathroom, where we'd fight. Old bedroom, where we promised things that didn't hold the weight. Old apartment, new tenants, and I'm standing here too late. I don't know why I drove there, maybe looking for a ghost, maybe hoping some material proof of what I'd love the most. But apartments don't remember, only people carry weight. And I drove home still carrying everything except your name. Old address, new life inside. I'm still standing outside. I grieve you differently than most because you're not quite gone. You're somewhere in the city, living some imagined dawn. It's not your death I'm mourning, it's the future that we held. The version us at 40, with a house and grown-up things. Imagined all the ordinary life that only almost planned. The almost of it all I can't quite understand. The real you I can learn to leave behind, but the almost us still lives inside my mind. What we almost were is harder than what we everything. They ask me how you doing at the dinner table, smiling like the question wasn't a grenade, like I wasn't quietly dying. I said, I think you're fine. I said, I heard you got a job. Said it like I wasn't doing everything not to sob. Sarah posted pictures of your birthday, and I saw them. Your smile was the same, your laugh was loud, I adored them. I logged off and I sat there for an hour in the blue. Mutual friends means never fully being done with you. They carry news I didn't ask for in their careful eyes, loving both of us too much to ever choose a side. Mutual friends are the hardest part. They carry news I didn't ask for. Mutual friends with careful eyes who don't know what to answer for. They love us both, and so they speak in careful halved-up truths. Mutual friends, the bridge between two separate healing youths. I don't blame, they were your friends before they were mine. I found them in the middle when we overlapped our time. But now the group chat holds the ghost of everything we were, and every message is a landmine I'm not quite sure to stir. Mutual friends, mutual pain, both their names never the same. I tried to outrun it, but the weather moved with me. Tried to leave the sadness in the cities I'd flee. Packed my bags for somewhere new. The feeling packed its own. Turns out grief is carry on. You can't check it at home. So I stopped moving, and I sat down in the rain. Decided that avoiding wasn't equal to no pain. The heavy weather wasn't gone, it was waiting for my stillness. And sitting in the storm was the beginning of my healing. Fly above the weather that lives inside your chest. Sometimes you just surrender to the storm and let it rest. Heavy weather inside me, no forecast for relief. Heavy weather following me like a season made of grief. I've been running from the clouds, but the clouds are in my chest. Heavy weather, and I think I need to let it rest. ceiling knows my face by now. I've stared so long. The clock blinks 3 a.m. and I'm still not where I belong. Sleep has been a stranger ever since you closed the door, and I lie here in the dark, just memorizing the floor. I reach across the mattress to the cold side every night, forgetting you are gone for just a half-asleep slide. Then remembering comes crashing like a tide against the shore, and 3 a.m. becomes the cruelest hour once more. The quietest hours hold the loudest grief. 3 a.m. won't give me any relief. 3 a.m. again, and I'm losing to the night. 3 a.m. again, no sleep, no end in sight. Everyone I know is resting without you, but I'm wide awake at 3 a.m. still missing you. I wonder if you sleep soundly in whatever life you're in, if the nights are easy for you now, if mornings let you win. Because my nights are still your territory, still your ground. 3 a.m.'s the only time I let myself be found. 3 a.m. The ceiling, your name. 3 a.m. will never feel the same. I deleted your number 14 times this year, saved it back by morning, every time from fear. I know it by heart anyway, it doesn't matter much, but deleting it and saving it feels like keeping us in touch. I unsent a message that I typed for 40 minutes straight, then typed it back again and held my thumb above the fade. Didn't send it, saved it in my drafts where no one reads. A love letter in a folder nobody ever sees. Technology has given grief 1,000 little ways to almost reach across the gap of all these healing days. Delete, undelete, delete, undelete every digital decision, incomplete. Delete the photos, save them back, delete the thread. Delete, undelete, you're still alive inside my head. phone full of memories and a settings page for relief. I knew from the beginning we were borrowed time, too different in the places where it really matters most to find. But I stayed past the warning signs, I stayed past all the clues. I loved you past the expiry date, and now I'm in the blues. We built a house on sand and called it architecture, dear. Filled the rooms with beautiful distractions year by year. And when the tide came in and took the walls, I was surprised. Even though I wrote the ending, even though I theorized, I knew the clock was running, knew the bill would come due. Still I chose to spend every second knowing I'd lose you. We were borrowed time, and I knew it when I fell. We were borrowed time, a beautiful kind of hell. I don't regret the borrowing, I just grieve the return. We were borrowed time and borrowed things you have to earn. If I could do it over, knowing all the pain in store, I'd still walk through that door. Borrowed time with you was worth every cent of grief I paid. Borrowed time with you was the best debt I ever made. We were borrowed time, and I knew it when I fell. We were borrowed time, a beautiful kind of hell. I don't regret the borrowing, I just grieve the return. We were borrowed time and borrowed things you have to earn. Borrowed time, worth every second, worth every goodbye. I counted all the times I reached and you stayed still, all the times I gave what you had no room to fill. I loved you loudly while you loved me like a habit, something easy, something there, nothing you'd go after. I rearranged my whole existence just to fit your shape, while you kept all your edges sharp without a second thought to take. I made myself a mirror for whatever you would need, and watched myself disappear inside your lack of speed. Love should be a conversation, not a solo on a stage. I've been singing to in an empty house, performing on this page. One-sided, always reaching, never met halfway. One person falling apart. I'm not angry that you couldn't love me back the way I loved. Some people aren't built for the depth that others dreamed of, but I deserve to know before I gave you everything I had that one-sided was the only love you ever really had. One-sided, I was all in, you were barely there. I've written 17 songs about the way you left. I've sung my way through grief and loss and every kind of theft. And at the end of all of it, at the bottom of the well, the truest thing I have to say is the hardest thing to tell. The truest thing I have to say is the hardest thing to tell. I'm still yours in the way that first loves never fully end, in the way that shaped me so completely I can't quite transcend. Just yours in the way that you will always be a part of me. This isn't weakness, this is honest, this is real. The residue of love is sometimes just the way we heal. Still yours, even now, even after all the pain. Still yours, even now, not to have but to remain. Part of everything I am is made from what we were. Still yours, even now, and somehow I prefer. Love doesn't always end completely when it ends. Sometimes it transforms into something that transcends. I'm not hoping I'm not stuck inside the past. I'm just honest that some loves, even broken, seem to last. Still yours, even now, even after all the pain. Still yours, even now, not lost, just what remains. Part of everything I am is made from what we were. Still yours, even now, forever, and prefer. Even now, still carrying you beautifully. The day after you left, I made myself some toast, stared at it for 20 minutes, didn't want it most. The world continued functioning, which felt like a crime. Buses ran and people laughed, and everything kept time. I called my sister, but I couldn't say the words out loud, so I just stayed on the line and breathed inside the crowd. She talked about her Tuesday while I held the news inside. The day after is the quietest disaster no one sees. The world moves on around the wreckage of what used to be. The world moves on around the wreckage of what used to be. The day after you left, I learned that life goes on. The day after you left home, oh, the day after you left, the birds still sang at dawn. Nothing stopped or paused or gave a moment to my pain. The day after you left, and I've not been the same. No one writes songs about the Tuesday after, the mundane grief, the supermarket trip you make in numb disbelief, the way you pay for things and drive home perfectly fine and fall apart behind the door, a door at some invisible sign. The day after, still standing, barely, but standing. It isn't noise that keeps me up. It isn't light or cold. It's the story of us playing that I can't seem to fold. Every scene replays in high definition every night, every moment when I could have done something right. I run the calculations in my half-sleep brain. What if I had said this? What if I had changed? But alternate realities don't comfort, they just sting. You can't fix what's finished by reimagining. Sleep requires surrender, and I can't surrender yet. Not while every night replays what I can't forget. You're the reason I don't sleep, the reason mornings come too fast. You're the reason I don't seem to last. I close my eyes and there you are, exactly as you were. You're the reason I don't sleep, and I'm not sure I want a cure. There's a comfort in the sleeplessness, strange as that sounds. At least when I'm awake, you're somewhere to be found. Sleep means letting go for hours. Sleep means you're not near. And consciousness is where I keep you. Sleeplessness is where you're here. You're the reason I don't sleep, the reason mornings come too fast. You're the reason I don't seem to last. I close my eyes and there you are, exactly as you were. You're the reason I don't sleep, and I'm not sure I want a cure. You're the reason I don't sleep. Is the reason I still feel. exactly, not the way they write. I'm somewhere in the middle, caught between the dark and light. Not missing you like fire, more like missing you like rain. A presence in the atmosphere, a dull and distant ache. I don't cry every day now, maybe twice a week. Progress feels suspicious when the goal was just to seek. I'm not sure what I'm healing toward, or what it looks like there. Just living in the space between, in this bewildered air. The space between the ending and whatever comes next is the loneliest geography I've ever mapped or blessed. The space between not broken and not healed. The space between what's faded and what I still feel. I'm living in the hyphen of before and what comes after. The space between the wreckage and the laughter. Maybe the space between is not a place to rush on through. Maybe it's exactly where I'm meant to learn what's true. The space between the chapters is still part of